This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Espresso on SABC3. Now, on this show, we do everything feel good, and the other thing we do is we also talk about your money. Now, the first step to being an investor is probably to manage your debt first, and there's some practical advice out there to keep all of us on the right track. Old Mutual has some answers to some of our questions.
Everybody says money talks, but money invested talks louder. Find out how you can start growing your money and pay yourself first at payyourselffirst.coza.
With 1 in 6 South Africans in debt, it's a problem. We met with Karabo Moletsane from Old Mutual to give us some debt-killing tips.
The first step to being an investor is to be able to manage your debt. That means successfully making your money work for you and not the other way around. The best rule of thumb when it comes to managing debt is an easy one. Don't spend more than you earn. But with so many different credit options available, it's easy to lose track of how much you owe to who, putting yourself in a very dangerous financial situation. And when that happens, you need professional help.
Taking a look at today's day and age, what are some of the main reasons, the main factors why people find themselves in debt?
I'll make it plain and simple. 1, impatient. Thanks, Miss. 2 is living within your means. And 3, observing the culture of saving, which is the culture of paying yourself first.
Impatience, I think that's a very important one. But I know that being a successful investor is to be able to manage your debt properly. What are some of the ways that people can actually manage their debt?
You can never overemphasize the importance of living within your means. And if you're going to be living within your means, it means that you must stay on budget. Part of budgeting is that you must also put money aside and save for a day that you have not planned for. Something unplanned might actually happen or occur, and then you need to be able to finance it, because if you look at it, people tend to get into debt because they have not planned or they have not put money aside for occurrences that were not expected. But if you had saved, then those took place. You would be able to finance them.
For instance, like having a student loan, or maybe you borrowed money to fix the roof of your house.
Yes, actually when you look at it, you're talking about multiple loans already, or multiple credits. And this is what we're talking about, is that we're trying to bring everything into one basket, because that's when we're able to save you bank charges, that's when we're able to save you admin fees, the initiation fees. But you know what the most important or the fundamental issue with the debt is that sometimes the debt is not such a bad thing, but the reality of the matter is the education that needs to go with it. Is that at the time when you're coming in, are the people that you're talking with assessing your situation? Are they helping you with your debt overall in terms of the financial education, and making you or making you understand that you don't actually have to live with debt all the time? This is how quickly you can service your debt. This is how much you can save if you service your debt quickly. All those kind of information is very key and critical, because what's going to happen is that if you come to me and ask for 2,000 rands and I give it to you as if you're buying a commodity of bread, then the next time you're in need of money, guess what you're going to do? You're just going to come to me and say, now I want 3,000 rands, now I want 5,000 rands. Now I become source of giving you money without advice, without the proper financial education. So for me, that is key. And if we can tap into that, then we will go a long way in helping people.
What happens in the event of a client's financial situation that changes drastically? Do you write off the debt, or do you continue working with the client to help manage that debt?
That's a very interesting one, because in many instances, people would actually think that's the easiest thing to actually do or help a person. You must remember, this person has built this debt over a long period of time. So you can't just have a simple product to sort that out. You surely must have a plan that you are going to journey with this person to the financial freedom that you actually want to deliver this person in. We expect you to come to us, sit down with us, so that we can see how best can we restructure or reschedule your loan such that you are able to pay it comfortably. Because the most important thing is that it's a debt that you must still service, but it does not mean that we must kill you in the process of servicing that debt. So we will sit down with you, we will find a way to restructure or reschedule your debt, and then we'll help you again and journey with you going forward. And one of the things that you can do that is to, at Old Mutual, we actually help the people to consolidate their debt. Just make sure that you only have one debt to service. Collect all your debts, put them into one basket, service that. That saves you admin fees, that saves you multiple initiation fees and bank charges, because of all the times that the banks has to go, or the institutions have to go into your bank to actually tap it for their debit orders. But also make sure that you provide that financial support on a month-to-month basis, because we know that towards the month end, people tend to fall into the trap of not having money to go to work. You should find ways of supporting a person during those times. And also, of course, those unexpected occurrences, you should also be able to assist people that. And at Old Mutual, we do have a product that deals with that.
If someone would like to contact you, is there a number they can call? Is there a website they can go visit?
We do have a website which is www.omfinance.co.za. We also have a number that they can call, which is 0860 000 886.
Thank you so much, man. I feel wise already. It is soothing to know that there's people out there that's able to help you when you do find yourself in a sticky financial situation. But like Karabo said, when it comes to making debt decisions, don't be impatient.
You play hard and work smart, but how are your investments? Find tools and calculators at payyourselffirst.co.za and map your goals.